Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Train Fever USA. We're following the general here as he departs Maryport, just in the background, heading out to Loftus, 41 passengers on board, making a pretty good profit, as was expected. We're running a loan of just over 4 million at the moment, which was largely taken out in order to facilitate this magnificent slow-moving train route. But overall, our network has performed pretty handsomely, with just about everything turning a profit. Certainly no big loss makers right now, and where they are, it will largely be because they haven't made a delivery yet this year. Now, it was suggested to me that the big bucks were to be made by doing town-to-town passenger services by coach, rather than waiting and getting the trains going. And so, in this episode, that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to do it too extensively, but we'll get a few. That was a pretty rapid camera move there. But yes, we'll get something going. And I think largely what we're going to try and do is find towns that are close together with a relatively good connection to try and make that happen. So, immediately obvious looks like Ellesmere to Waltham Abbey. Now, we've already got, coach services, coach stations up and ready to rock, so it should simply be a case of making a couple of new lines. So let's try this out, shall we? Let's start one on Park Lane that goes out to somewhere relatively occupied. Let's go for here, George Street. Right, there we go. Quick round the houses, and back we go. All right, let's do that. So this is what, Ellesmere to Waltham Abbey. Right. Now, I'm not expecting huge things from these, but it's let's just go Ellesmere to Waltham with this, and then let's get a coach on there. Where are we? I'm sure I've got it. There we go. Buy a road vehicle. Let's buy one stagecoach. Vehicle 81. Now, I'm not sure I had 81 vehicles in the last playthrough in total. Interesting. Okay, right. Well, that's you running, and then if we're lucky, which of course we're not, I was going to say that we'd set one up going in the opposite direction, but let's leave that running. Sorry, distracted myself. What I was going to say is that much like the good services, these are obviously going to drop off far less frequently, and as a result of that, that's 25 minutes. See, we're going to want another one there, aren't we? Otherwise we fail the 20-minute test. And also, it's going to be interesting to see whether anybody stays on board for the entire duration. I have seen enough people abandon ship in terms of staying on the coach. That's why I was going to wait till later to get a more speedy coach. Is that the one? No, that's only road vehicle 16. There goes 81, I imagine. Yeah, nobody on board. He's going to take the rest of his natural life to arrive. We'll give him a bit of a head start, or maybe we wait until this Park Lane has actually got someone who wants to go. That's the best thing to do. Alright, we'll put the depot here. No, that's not a depot, is it? We'll put the depot up there as well. These little windows are so useful. And we'll wait until someone's waiting to go, and then we'll set another coach on that mission. I'm not happy about it. I want to get it under 25 minutes. I don't suspect we'll get any demand until we're under 25 minutes, under 20 even. So maybe it's just a case of waiting until it's halfway, putting another one on there, and then at least the wait time's only 12 minutes then, and that might work. Okay, right. Change of plan, as is so often the case. We're going to go and look at cargo services again, because unlike doing it by train, cargo services by road are actually relatively easy. Now, I've got some services working here, you know, but an awful lot seems to be going manually, don't you think? we picking? We are picking up from there as well. All right. What's which route is this? There's 18 oil waiting. There is so much money in these hills. This is what? This is Bexley oil. Right. Let's put another. Yeah. Let's put another train or train. Let's put another truck or two on cart. Truck. Look, whatever it is, let's put another 3 of them on Bexley oil. Right, and then let's put 2 on by road vehicles again on Bexley goods. Smashing. Okay, good. Now, those, I mean, that's going to take a little while for those to manifest any profit. But I'm pretty sure that will. I mean, you only have to look at the quantity of stuff that's being shipped out here. Equally, I could put a couple onto a service that would take stuff to Guildford. But the automated version seems to be doing a reasonably good job of that. So I'll leave that alone and see if we can just turn Bexley into a powerhouse of its own making. Now, we have got iron ore here being delivered to this steel mill, but no coal. And that's most likely because there is no coal. Not for miles. And we've got some over here, and this coal, I imagine, is going to this steel mill, but there's no iron for miles. Now, I wonder whether... Let's talk hypothetically here, friends, because, you know, this would be totally rash. If we set up a train with, you know, let's say 50-odd coal capacity in a straight line down to this iron mine here, either steel mill, whether that would actually work, because this coal isn't really going anywhere else. It's going to this steel mill, I guess. Well, okay, well, let's talk about the alternative. The alternative would be we bring iron from here over to there. Because that steel mill's never going to upgrade if it doesn't get both iron and coal. Let's just leave that one the hell alone, shall we? This, however, does look far more plausible. We've got coal coming from here, iron coming from there, and where are they going? They're going right here. Yeah, this has got me written all over it. Meanwhile, I should have been following that, following the coach, because I still haven't played enough on this map yet to know my way around completely. Where are we? There's Waltham Abbey, there's Ellesmere. Where's the bus? There we go. Let's get you up as well. All right, let's get another one on there now, so that we can get, because I don't want it to fail due to the timing being too slow. What's that taking it down to? 13 minutes. Okay. If that pays off, great. If it doesn't pay off, I told you so. Right. Where were we? We were going over here to do... This is all going to Alnwick, so we can replace that service using our own evil goods. There doesn't appear to be a depot here, so we'll have to go. There we go. Passengers, Ellesmere, Waltham, 1 waiting. Excellent. What's going on here? Oh, crikey. Okay, let's... Oh, man, I've got to get Waltham 1. We need some more. Stop. Okay, let's... Seriously, I don't want to have to do all of this in one go. How many have we got? We've got a bunch of different lines. Okay, well, I'm not going to get through too many years in today's playthrough, so I'll do that while you're not watching, because that's going to be dull as dishwater. But necessary. Okay, I didn't even switch that one on. I selected the vehicle and then never turned it on. I did notice. Right, so let's get some goods, some truck stations up. That would be a nice place, wouldn't it? What about here? What about there? What about anywhere? See, I mean, Alnwick's also, you know, it's ripe for redevelopment. I want to go on the edge of town. Maybe I need to build a little bit of road here. There we go. That'll do. Right, and we'll plonk that on. Right, we'll also get a depot up now. We'll put that directly opposite. Just created some kind of, you know, excitable concrete junction. Tarmac, I guess, rather than concrete. Okay, and then next we want to bang another goods depot there. One here and one on coal, which is down here. This will pay off. I have no doubts in my mind. Okay, now based on the differences, I'm going to want to run maybe 1.5 times as many, well no, actually maybe twice as many on coal as I do on iron. It's easy enough to do. I've got the cash. Admittedly, I could pay some of that back to the bank, but I'm not gonna. Let's set up routes first. Yep. New line. First one is that to... yeah, there we go. Right, and that's what we're talking Alnwick steel, I guess. Alnwick steel. I know I usually use goods, but steel sounds more, you know, important. And then we'll set up another one. In fact, let's get 2 up there ready. Line 2 will go iron ore. So this is Alnwick iron. Alnwick iron. And then this one down here is Alnwick coal. Yeah, I get that. And there's going to be more of you. I understand this. Don't worry, I'll get that fixed. This is going to put a dent in my profits for a little while. Replacing all of these coach services. And to be honest, I could, you know, at the same time, I might go around and just add more services everywhere. No. That was a misname there. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. Now let's get people to work. Coal. Yeah. Let's buy some vehicles first. Right. So we said twice as many on the coal as we did on the iron. So we'll go 3, 4 on coal. Now, if I had the patience for it, what I should do here is space them out a little bit. Otherwise, there's at least to start with. There's going to be several of those running with nothing on board, which is a bit of a pain. And then 1, 2. Let's set that on the iron. 1, 2. Right, and then shall I set the goods thing going as well? Might as well set the good thing going as well, despite the fact it's going to cost me money. And put that on Alnwick steel. There we go. Right. Excellent. Right. Let's. So we've got one person back at Park Lane that's waiting for the bus. In fact, if I go there, then I should be able to find out where the bus has got to. That's all trucking services. There's a bus, which has got a passenger on board. So that's the new one. Where's the original? The original is now coming back with 4 on board. Oh, hello. Clearly, the demand for this is worthy of note. And another 4 waiting there. Right, okay, let's get another one going. Shouldn't have closed the depot window. Buy a road vehicle, please. Stage coach, yes, please. Set it to Ellesmere Waltham. Okay, off you trot. But, you know, they're not going to make massive profits because it takes them so flaming long to get anywhere. What have we got here? Nothing waiting there. What are you packing, my friend? Are you bringing me anything? Wood. You're bringing wood. It would be nice if some of these goods would actually kick around here for me to make a profit off. But, you know, we'll cope. Meanwhile, how much wood have we got waiting up there? Right, Ellesmere lumber. We can put more on that as well. So, let's set those into Ellesmere lumber. And let's buy one more and put that onto Ellesmere goods. All manner of vehicles now passing their healthy lifespan. And don't get me wrong, they'll keep running, but they're just going to cost me more to keep in service. Let's have a quick look at the finances for the year. Where are we? 1865 now. So we had revenues of 2.2 million last year. We're in October now, and we're at 1.6 for the year. So that's going to go up, particularly if we have anything big arrive. That should turn out some relatively decent profit. I don't think we're going to break the record, currently not at the current speed, but you never know what's about to arrive. You know, a big goods vehicle turning up can make all the difference. Now, we've also got this opportunity of Bingham for a bit of oil. Oil goods Bingham. Let's do it. I'm crazy about this plan. Do we need to keep watching Parkland? Possibly. Actually, let's see if this has made a profit yet. Bexley Oil now, is that the king of... No, Ellesmere Lumber is the king of the hill in terms of the number of vehicles we're running on there. 157,000 this year, and I've just expanded it. That's fun. Mind you, the total king of the hill on almost 500k profit is the Mary Port to Loftus train service, which has made me almost $500,000 this year. I think that's where we're going to go with our next bit of expansion. Bishop's Waltham. Let's take me to New Road. Oh, it'd be nice if I could go look at it. There we go. What's demand like? The demand's adequate. Alright, where's my nearest depot? There's one up here in Helmsley. One of these. Put that at Bishop's Waltham, please. We can make some more money there and it'll build up a little bit more cash. Right. Meanwhile, there's going to be lots of meanwhile going on temporarily. So we've got 8 coal waiting. It's nice. Where are the trucks? Where are the trucks is actually a very good question. Where are the trucks? Did I not send them out? Have they taken a really wacky route? I bought the trucks, right? Alnwick. Yeah. Right, you're supposed to be heading for the coal. Where are you? Now this is what happens when you buy your trucks from the wrong depot. Okay, where is Alnwick other than absolutely miles away? It's absolutely miles away. Oh, God. What an idiot. They're going to get there, but it's going to take them 2 years. All right, we'll keep that open. We'll see. We'll see when they make their first pickup. What a complete buffoon. Here we go. Road vehicle 91. Departed 1865. In fact, that's what I call it. Departed 1865. The sensible thing to do would be for me to retask those. But you know what? I'm making a bit of money, and that's half amused me. So we'll see how that gets on. Great. What a fool! Because there's at least another. There's like another 6 in transit as well. And you know what? I'm gonna get this running. Let's put one more from each on. One more of each from here. You bought them from the wrong depot. How did I do that? How is that even possible? What a complete pillock. Right, you're now road vehicle 91. Congratulations, you've inherited that moniker. Set line, Alnwick coal, off you go. Right, let's buy another one. You're now Alnwick iron. Set line, off you go. And no. Oh, all right. I just bought one of those. All right. Well, you can go and do all with passenger services. Look again. I want a wagon. Buy 9 still. Set line. Okay, so at least those are in motion, and they'll have backup in the future. There we go. Right, yes, some actual things moving around there. Because all being well, the addition of steel into Ormwick will drive some expansion there. In fact, you know, that's definitely what it's going to do. Right. Right, where are we up to? We're making good money here, and I think the easiest way to make that happen even faster. See, we should be exploiting this as well. We've got lumber to goods to Wallingford. Let's get that going, and then make sure that we use the right depot. And if I end up on this build just doing goods by road, I'll be a little disappointed, but at the end of the day, not that disappointed. Maybe I'll just run a bunch of freight services later on that wait until they're full before they depart, or you know, maybe I'll make the same mistakes that I always make. You can't really roll anything out, can you? Right. Okay. Let's route these up. New line. 2, 3. Do we need 3? No. 2. 3. 2 lines. Right. Line 1 is add station. Wallingford Exchange, and then up here, which I think is the goods yard. So this is Wallingford goods. Excellent, right, and then this one here is going to be Wallingford lumber, which comes from here over to there, right. And I think, actually, you know what? With a little bit more depth to the road services side of the game, you could make a full game out of this. You'd want to have some scheduling of some description to go in there, but you know, let's go with 4, 2, 3, 4. You could, you know, it's certainly entertaining enough to do it. Maybe it's a little bit limited, but where are we? Wallingford lumber. Off you go. We bought that from the right depot, didn't we? Actually, let's give that one more minute before we buy the goods, just to give those a head start. In fact, we'll buy them now. 1, 3, really? If you're going to go 3, we're going to go one more and put that on lumber as well. 111 will do. Line. There you go. Set line. Off you go. I was saying something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could possibly make the road side of this into a compelling game, and certainly having started playing Cities Skylines, which is also running on this channel, I'm sure you're aware of it. There's actually a lot of fun to be had in just traffic management, and I guess that was the principle off which Cities in Motion kind of staked its claim. Cities in Motion always felt just a little bit limited because there was no real growth to the city. There was growth to your services that you were running, but not to the city as a whole. Set line ball. Let's get them out, and then they can make their way in the world. Right. Okay, that'll wrap it up for this time. I'm going to leave you now and start getting all of my road services to auto replace, which is going to take me the best part of, you know, the rest of my natural life by the looks of it. Tune in next time, and we'll add another train service. I'd rather pay down my loan, but frankly that's going to happen faster if I invest this kind of 900k that I'm sitting on in more trains. So thank you very much for watching today. Leave a like and a subscribe if you haven't done so already. I say it every time, and if you've heard me say it more than once, why haven't you subscribed yet? I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks for tuning in. Cheerio.